2.
Hello, and welcome to Tech Tuesday. My name is Pam Baker, and I am the systems technician at the Erlanger branch of the Kenton County Public Library. And today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the Chromebook. And the first thing I'd like to show you, the Chromebook does have some outlets on the side here, some USB and some HDMI that you can input USB drives. You can have an external mouse, an external hard drive. You can hook up an HDMI cable and connect to a monitor. You can also connect that even to a TV to take full advantage of your Chromebook. You have a place over here for some headphones. So if you get a Chromebook, you need to check some of that out. A lot of people don't think that Chromebooks come with everything that's offered to you on a laptop, but it does. We have all those abilities there. One thing I like about the Chromebook is super fast when it boots up. And if you notice here, as soon as I opened up the Chromebook, bam, it's already booting up there. That's because there's no operating system. It's all cloud-based, so you don't have to worry about anything. And then you'll notice down here in the bottom, you have 3 options here: shut down, browse as a guest, and add a person. So someone can use your Chromebook, and there will be no evidence that they've ever touched it. There's no data left on your Chromebook. They can't see any of your personal information. You can't see any of theirs. And you can add a person, someone in the family, to be a permanent user, and the same thing. You guys will not see each other's information. You will not share data. And so it makes it a little easier to share with your friends and family. So we're going to go ahead and log in here, and it's going to pop up here. And it just opened up the window that I already had open. So I'm going to close that real quick. And you're going to notice on your desktop, you don't have all those icons that we're used to seeing on laptops when we use the Windows program. But that's okay. There's plenty of ways to get to your programs. I'm going to start out over here on the right. I would like to show you over here on the right, you have your clock, you have your battery, and you have the Wi-Fi connection that lets you know if you're connected. I'm going to talk about the battery for just a second. The battery on a Chromebook lasts a lot longer than batteries do on an average laptop. It doesn't take much power to run a Chromebook. Even if you're using a lot of apps, you can go 24 hours on one full charge. So that's really great. And if you click over here, you also get access to your settings. So you can go in here and change different things the way you like it. You can go in and take a look at that real quick. We're going to go to your settings. And this would be where you would change things, connect your Wi-Fi, turn your Bluetooth on and off, add people. And you can even run Linux on the Chromebook as well. You can turn that on if you're a Linux fan. I have mine currently turned off, but that's where you would go for all those options. And you can even change the way that your little touchpad works down here at the bottom. You'll notice that I'm taking 2 fingers and going up and down. I can move things around, and you can even change the settings in that to whatever you prefer. I'm going to go ahead and close that by clicking. The next thing I want to show you, down on the left corner down here, this is called the launcher button. And when you click on the launcher button, that brings up another box, a search box, and it also brings up the last 5 apps that you've had open. So Google keeps track of those. So you can search your device for something here, or you can click on one of these apps that you happened to use earlier. I'm going to go ahead and click on this arrow that's pointing up, and that's going to take me to all the apps that I have loaded on my Chromebook. And you'll see them here, and I can scroll up and down. And you can get your apps at the Google Store, at the Play Store right here. And most of the apps that I have, they're all free. The main one that I want to show you is Google Drive. We teach a lot of Google classes at the library. We are partnered with Google, Grow with Google, and we have a lot of Grow with Google classes, and you'll see those on our website. Right now we're doing them through Zoom because of COVID. But so here's my Google Drive, and in Google Drive you get something called Docs, Google Docs, Google Sheets, and Google Slides. Google Docs, just like Microsoft Word, Google Sheets is like Excel, and you can even save your files. If you have to email that to someone, a resume, maybe you're sending that to PNG and you want to send it in a Microsoft Office format, you can do that. We teach you how to do that when you take our Google classes. And you can save a document actually to the Chromebook. We don't recommend it. It's called Files. You do have a folder called Files. I'll show you right here. There's my folder called Files. And if I save something directly to the Chromebook, it will save there. But we don't recommend that. That's the whole purpose of using Google. It's all cloud-based. You will need a Google ID. It's free. It's simple to set one of those up. And with that, you gain access to Gmail and the G Drive and all the Google Docs and Sheets. Anything that's related to the Google Drive, you will have access to all of that. And another good thing about the Chromebook, you don't have to worry about virus protection or updates. Google takes care of all of that for you. So it's really nice. It can do anything that a laptop can do. This particular model costs under $200. They do go up to $1,000, but if you're just doing some basic stuff, as far as like resumes, letters, maybe some budgets, you're surfing the web, you don't have to spend a lot of money. These are great. Also, if something happens to your Chromebook and things get a little out of whack, you can do something that's called power wash. And when you do the power wash, it will clean everything up on your Chromebook and it will go back to factory settings. But you don't have to worry, you won't lose everything because it's all cloud-based. So when you do the power wash, looks like you just got it out of the box, but you don't have to be all panicked that you've lost all your files because everything's in the cloud. It's all there. As soon as you log in, it's going to look the same. You're not going to know anything different has happened. So I hope you've enjoyed this little tips and tricks about the Chromebook. I know a lot of kids are bringing Chromebooks home now that school is having school through Zoom and all the virtual processes. I know a lot of kids in Kentucky are picking up their Chromebooks this week. And one reason that I think the schools like to use them so much is everything's cloud-based. And if we go down here, I wanted to show you where the power wash was. It's in the settings that they can do this power wash at school, or right here, and in the settings, and wipe it off for the next kid that comes along. So you don't have to worry about all of that downloading of an OS system, your operating system, and you don't have to worry about people seeing your files and all your data. So I want to thank you. If you have any questions about the Chromebook, feel free to call me at 962-4004. We are doing one-on-ones at the library currently in our study rooms. So you can call me at 962-4004. We can set up an appointment. You can also email me at pam.baker@kentonlibrary.org. And I'd be happy to help you. If you purchase a Chromebook and you just want some help learning some tips and tricks, we'll be happy to help you. And we also look forward to seeing you on our Google Zoom classes that we offer. Check us out at kentonlibrary.org, and you can sign up for the classes on the web there. And they usually last about an hour, so hope to see you there. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you next Tuesday for Tech Tuesday.